Talking about a bitch, I did tell you that I wanted to tell you about my music teacher. My music teacher got fired, you know that? Oh my god, another story time from Blast from the Past. My music teacher is fired because he got caught being actually creepy. Teacher again? Yeah, I had this actual one creepy teacher. Thankfully, I didn't have the longest experience with him. I only had like... he only has been my teacher for like a semester. So not even a year. Very important, the story, chat. You wanna hear it? It is a little creepy, so trigger warning for people with creepy teachers, I guess. I had a music teacher when I was like in middle school, like grade 8. Okay, so like secondary 2. So not like end of middle school, like middle of middle school. Around there. For one semester. And this music teacher was pretty goddamn creepy. You see, I have said that I was the ugly friend, right? I told you guys that when I was in middle school, high school, I was pretty damn ugly. And I always thought, shit, that's a bad thing. I don't want to be the ugly friend. But during this time, it was a blessing that I was an ugly friend. Because nothing happened to me. Phew. The bad thing is that a lot of the students have reported of like weird shit. Like, okay, so... because I hang out with like quote-unquote the popular people, I wouldn't say that as like the actual thing, right? But my friends are pretty popular. Word goes around and people tell my friends and my friends tell me, and I totally get that. And a lot of, not a lot, I would say like we have heard stories from at least 3 different students that this one teacher is really fucking creepy. And we were still young, so we didn't really know a lot of things, right? Sex ed is pretty fucked, so we don't really know what boundaries, quote-unquote, are. But we just thought like, oh my god, that's so weird. He's so fun. He's so like weird and shit. Like that was a drama. It wasn't even like, that is illegal. Like we were like, that is weird. So one of the students reported that this is like the last straw, I think, like why the school decided to do like a full-blown investigation on him. One of the students say that during music class, we have a music instrument called the angklung, right? And if you don't know what an angklung is, I can fucking search it on Google. 1 second. Angklung. It's pretty important because you need to know how this happened and why a lot of people were like, oh, is that like something we should be worried about or should we not? Because at first no one really looked into it until like we told one of the teachers, and the teacher was like, that's weird. There, this is what an angklung looks like, okay? Straight out of Google, so I stole it from Google. But it's basically like a music instrument made out of bamboo. Pretty important to the story. And the way you play it is like one of your hand goes like on the top part of the angklung, like on the top, and the other one holds it on the bottom, and you shake it like little marachachas. But yeah, so the way you play it is it's usually like a choir, so you can't play a song on your own because one person holds a note. Like if I hold the C note, someone else holds like the F note, right? So a lot of people has to come together, rehearse a lot in order to like play the song together. One of this female student that is a junior, so she is younger than I am, and at that time I was like what, 15, right? I don't know what middle schoolers age are, but she was younger, like 1 year younger. During one of the angklung class, this teacher went like behind her and then like wrapped his hand around her to be like, oh, this is how you play the angklung, even though she was playing just fine. Like, keep in mind, I went to an Asian school. Everyone fucking knows how to play an instrument, okay? Everyone is a fucking pianist. So he wrapped his hand around her and was like, this is how you play the angklung. But the way he did it was odd. Like, he held it, like he touched like her elbows first and then like slowly slid his hands to her hand. And like, this is how you do it. And at first we were like, that's weird, but like in a gossipy way, because maybe he was trying to teach her how to play the angklung. So no one really thought about it, right? It was just like a whole thing where it's like, oh my god, that teacher is so weird, ha ha ha. But like, no one thought about it. I didn't realize at that time either. We're all kids, bro. And at one point, when you play the angklung, right? So then when you rehearse, it's usually for a performance, and you need to like, some people in the front would sit down and the people in the back would stand up. Usually the people in the back is like the note higher and the people sitting down is the note lower. So the same exact girl, she sat down, and the teacher, when like they were rehearsing, at one point he squatted beside her and like put his hand on her thigh. And if you don't know this, here where I live, or like a lot of Asian countries, we have a uniform. So you don't just wear whatever you like. You can't just wear fucking jeans to school. The guys wear like this white shirt with like long pants. The girls wear a white shirt with a skirt. And our skirt is usually like below your knee length, right? So it's like below the knee, above the ankle, and the socks are very long. So that's how it was in my school, at least. Like the socks were long, but the skirt was like halfway through your, what is it, foot, leg? Like below the knee, above the ankle, but like on your, what is butis, man? It's basically pretty long. Yeah, like in the middle of your shin, basically. Not shin. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty fucking long, right? It's not like, like she, like, you know, you could see the thigh and everything. Yeah, calf. Oh my god, thank you. It was like halfway through the calf. So basically all our skin, like waist down, is covered. Like we have black shoes, white socks that reaches all the way to like our calf, and then from that calf point all the way up is a skirt. Everything is covered, just in a different way. So she was sitting down and he put his hand on her thigh. And when you sit down, the skirt goes up to like around below your knee. But that's when you only sit down, right? When you sit down, the skirt goes up below your knee. And he put his hand on her thigh and like rubbed it. Like, so the skirt goes like up and down, like above the knee, below the knee. So he like rubbed the ankle, like the not the ankle, sorry. He rubbed her thigh like that while he's like teaching the choir on how to play the fucking music instrument. And at that point, like everyone saw. And this girl had like a lot of friends. So a lot of people saw. And a lot of people knew. Because she told her friends told everyone told everyone. And it just became like this rumor thing in school where it's like, okay, we thought that he was weird, but apparently he's really fucking weird. And eventually the rumor reaches to our seniors. And our seniors were the one that alerted the teacher. We had a whole public fucking school announcement about it. Like they told our parents and shit. I didn't know, but like I knew from my friend, right? But apparently the teachers informed the parents. They found like the school would give the teachers like laptops to work with. So it's like a company laptop, right? And you would need that laptop for like PowerPoints or whatever if you ever want it. So every teacher is equipped with a laptop. So the school dug into him and they found pictures in his laptop. And I shit you not, I wish this is like a story that is like, I heard from a friend from a different... No, this was in my school. He was my teacher. And like, we all knew he was creepy. Like, he has been creepy with me, but never like physically. But he always makes like jokes that are like insinuating. And I thought it was fine at the time because I didn't really care. Like, we all make insinuatingly sexual jokes, right? But like, we're not friends. Like, me and him, we're not close friends. So it's like, I don't know whether I should laugh and get in trouble or like just ignore you and get in trouble. But he always had this reputation of being fucking weird. Anyways, the school dug into him. Guess what the fuck he did? Not only does he have literal porn in his computer, he has it in his work computer. They literally I don't think they didn't really specify what kind of porn, so I'm not gonna say that it was a specific type, but they found like photos of like things on the internet, I guess, on his work computer. The dude doesn't fucking, I don't know. So he got fired. I don't know whatever happened to him, but he was only there for like a couple of months, like one semester, and then he's never been there ever again. Never seen him, never heard of him. He was just gone. Like, it was so weird. And like, the rumor says, right, I didn't know about this like firsthand because I don't know, I'm not really that involved, but there was like a rumor speculating, like spreading around, that the specific porn that he was looking was like adult women wearing like uniforms and shit, and people were like, that's weird. And then eventually everyone, like the students, like the teacher said like, hey, if you ever had an experience with teacher A, like please tell us immediately. And a lot of actually a lot of students came up to say like, yeah, no, he was weird, like he touched my arm, he touched this, like he asked me to stay back more, blah 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 blah. But like nothing really bad happened according to what I heard, but a lot of students came up, like at least 12. I remembered this because like there were 6 in my grade alone. In my grade. And there were more students from like the juniors and more students from the seniors. But like it was mostly middle schoolers, like no one from the high schoolers. Like it was more than 12. So there was like 6 from my grade. I still remember this shit. I was like, you too? Damn, fuck. Did he get arrested? I actually don't know. But I know he was fired. But it was crazy. That was fucking crazy. So I'm telling you, if you guys are in school, remember the no-no square, right? The no touching zone. You know, like a hug is okay if you're like comfortable and stuff, but anything sliding ain't right. Like the best thing that I learned from one of the teachers was like a good touch is like bang, like that. But like at any point, a teacher is not really supposed to touch a student, especially not anything sliding. Like if a teacher touches you and you feel the hair on your body rise up, it's probably a no touch. So that's my experience. Thankfully, nothing ever happened to me. Phew. But like it was really bad for everyone else. Like the people that were involved. It was fucked.